presentation on deprivation, and what they reminded me of is, where have you been, what have you done, and how's it impacted to me? So I'm really pleased that we recognise COVID has exposed health inequalities that have always been there. They might have exposed it and brought it to the forefront, but I went back and I was actually ashamed, and that's the word I'll use really when I sat down and thought about it. Not ashamed of what we haven't done over the years, not ashamed of what we have planned going forward, but I was ashamed of the fact that actually whatever we have been doing, that hadn't made a table difference to the people in communities that I spoke to, the vulnerable. So yes, I think we should be proud of many things. That is not a thing I think we should be proud of over the years leading up to COVID. It exposed it, and that's honestly. What I'd like to know, as a question, is what is Gloucestershire Clinical Commission Group doing to design the need to tackle health inequalities in all of its programme? So the key word then is designing it into. That's my question. Thank you.
Thank you. Mary, are you happy to take this?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think, Bren, you'll be relieved that we are recognising that we have a huge challenge ahead of us, and we do accept the fact that COVID has exposed inequalities in a way that maybe hadn't been exposed previously. So we now have a number of approaches. First of all, we're talking more to people who are working in areas, and you'll see that from the presentation today that our primary care networks are really focused on health inequalities. They're recognising those issues. We have much better data which show us where there are issues and where we can begin to address those issues. And we've been working with partners to start some pilot work to really begin to think of the ways in which we can actually tackle inequalities. And we're recognising also that we must focus on work with children and young people, because that's an issue that really we must build into all our programmes. So we do have a programme of work. We are beginning to find ways to explain that more clearly, and we are starting with areas where we recognise they're the biggest issues to tackle. So I'm happy to talk that through with you, but we can see